Yo, what's up guys, Veers here. So today I'm going to be recording a short video addressing the problem where people don't know how to build their units. I've noticed that every time I post a video or every time I stream, there's gonna be someone that's asking me what the build is for the unit I'm currently using. So instead of just asking me for the build every single time, I'm just gonna teach you guys how to build the unit. So yeah, without further ado, here we go. Before I actually begin teaching you guys how to build your units, please remember that building units is not the same every single time. Your builds are gonna be different depending on the team comp you're using. So before learning how to build units, you first need to learn about building the team comp itself. In case you guys want to learn about how to build a team comp, I actually made a video about that before. You can check that out. But yeah, if you already know how to build your team, always remember that your build should be in line with the team comp that you're using. For example, using a runner comp, you're most likely going to want you to play around your weapon skill to chain your opponent, so you would want to equip cooldown reduction on your build. And if you're using a dogfighter comp, sometimes you don't really want to care about your cooldowns that much. You just want to have better stats. You just want to deal as much damage as possible while being as tanky as possible. In that case, that reflects on your build as well. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's actually start learning how to build. So first up is going to be the weapon. This is very self-explanatory. Just use your exclusive weapon. Like, there's really no point in using any other weapon unless you know what you're doing. And to be honest, if you're watching this video, you probably don't know what you're doing. And 99% of the time, you'll just want to use your exclusive weapon anyway. It has the exclusive engraving option. It has the exclusive effect for the unit. So yeah, exclusive weapon. Nothing too special there. Now for the cards, keep in mind that when doing this video, we're almost gonna be exclusively talking about arena, because if we're talking about raids, it's just like damage. Just equip as much damage as you can possibly equip. But in arena is where things change. So in arena, it's actually generally good to equip defense cards. If you don't want to learn any further, just equip 2 defense cards and you're gonna be fine for the most part. If you want to deal damage, if you know what you're doing, you can deal attack. Like for example, you're running a unit that wants to abuse holding the weapon skill, like Future Princess for example. If you have your weapon skill, you can just hold it and keep on attacking the opponent, since it's gonna be hard for them to retaliate. In that case, it might be good to equip attack or crit hit. But yeah, in most cases, defense is the best cards to equip. Defense is good in dogfighting, defense is good in running. It's just generally good. Now, if you're afraid of units with injury, most notably Lin, you can equip injury negation cards as well. But yeah, unless your comp is struggling to beat Lin, then there's really no point in equipping that. Lin is not even that popular nowadays. Yeah, let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the accessory. Now, accessory, I think, is going to be the most difficult part in choosing your build. But as I said before, if you're using a runner comp, you would usually want to run cooldown, so mirror accessory is the best accessory for that. If you have Earth Necklace can be an option as well. It does have slightly lower cooldown than mirror accessory, but it's so much more tankier, and it actually provides you with a defense shred resistance, which is extremely good against units like Plague Doctor, which is everywhere right now in arena. So yeah guys, if you have Earth Necklace, definitely the best accessory in arena right now. Use it on whatever unit you think benefits the most from it. And yeah, if you don't have it, you want cooldown, equip this. If you don't have Earth Necklace and you want no cooldown, you just want to be as tanky as possible, equip Mad Panda Brooch. This is definitely the best accessory for making your unit tanky. Now, notable accessories are gonna be Martyr Mirror Necklace, but this is usually only good on tanks, and this is usually only preferable if you don't have Earth Necklace equipped. You can use Minotaur Necklace as well, though I don't really recommend it that often. But yeah, if you really want raw damage, this accessory is usable, though you might have to test it out because this accessory gives almost no defense. It makes your unit very squishy. So yeah, unless you know what you're doing, do not consider using this. Now, if you're using water units like Marina for example, Ice Queen Ring is really good as well. It does not have the same amount of cooldown as Mirror Accessory, so Mirror Accessory is still the best one, assuming you have good rolls. The thing about this accessory set, it's easier to roll than Mirror, though it's going to be much more difficult to limit break because, as you know, this accessory is as rare as Earth Necklace, and yeah, it's very difficult to get duped. So if you want to max this out, you're gonna have to use green hammers most of the time, and you might not want to use that. But yeah, if you have a maxed out Ice Queen Ring, do consider using it for watered units. So yeah, to recap guys, the only useful accessories are gonna be Martyr Mirror Necklace, niche for tanks, Earth Necklace, which I don't have here so I can show. Now, if you're a beginner and you don't have any of these maxed out, notable options are going to be Black Crown Ring, which provides good toughness with a little bit of weapon skill regen speed, and Gold Pocket Watch, which is a kind of a substitute for mirror accessories, which provides good weapon skill regen speed as well, while providing good toughness. So yeah, those are the only accessories that you need to consider. Pick the one that you think best suits your playstyle and your team comp. Now for the merch, merch building is very easy nowadays. Just click this merch. Like, if you don't want to hear the rest of the explanation, this merch is the best merch in the game for arena. There's really no point in using any other merch. Now the only exceptions are if you're using a skill damage comp, then this merch is usually preferable. But yeah, unless you're using skill damage comps, you just need to use Mad Panda Trio Trophy. Now if you don't have 3 of those, you can use SSB as well if you want damage. Definitely not for runners. If you're a runner, you can use this. But if you don't have this, I don't recommend building this merch at all, because this is completely outclassed by the Mad Panda Trio Trophy. You can use Ice Switch t-shirts on units like Sohi, units like Future Princess, you know, the units that you can hit and run with. But yeah guys, in general, Mad Panda Trio Trophy is the best merch, and there's really no need to question it. And now for the last part of the build, it's going to be the Relics. Now for Relics, you just want to equip your best one, to be honest. Like if you have a lot of Relics, obviously you can pick the one with the best stats that suit your playstyle. Like for example, I'm playing Arabelle here, right? With Arabelle, I want to run away, so I want to be as tanky as possible, so this Relic is actually very good for Arabelle. Now the important part is having 7% PvP damage or having 3% max HP every 5 seconds. These are the only 2 viable effects for arena. So if you want to run and like passively gain HP, then you can choose this. And if you want to deal extra damage, obviously choose the PvP damage one. But yeah, if you don't have a lot of relics, just take a look at the effects and choose the one with the best overall effects. If you have stuff to choose from, then yeah, you can choose the relic that best suits the playstyle. Like with Samira, for example, I usually use this relic with high crit chance because Samira really needs the crit chance. Like if your chain skill does not crit, you will always lose the game. Yeah, and other than that, just use whatever relic has the best stats. And that's about it. Now, I haven't tackled shields yet, but it's like shields, in my opinion, it's just the same as accessory, right? If you want to be as tanky as possible, equip Aegis Shield. You can equip Goblin Shield as well. It's also very good. And if you want cooldown, Minotaur Shield is the best one. For units that actually want to deal damage like Future Princess or Arena, you can equip Captain's Mirror Shield. Cooldown is very good while having high damage. Now, the only downside is, in terms of defense, it's much weaker than something like Minotaur Necklace. So that's why I don't often use it. But yeah, if you're playing FP, you're playing Arena, you're definitely going to want to run a Mirror Shield. And yeah guys, that's gonna be all for building your units. It's really very simple, like nothing too fancy. Just think of your team comp, think of what you want to do with the unit, equip the correct accessories for what you want to do with the unit, and roll with it. Obviously, if your build does not work, maybe you can try changing things up a bit. But yeah guys, there's really no single correct build for a unit. Everyone has different stuff on their accounts. Like I might have a good Mad Panda Trio Brooch, you might not have one. You might have Earth Necklace and I might not have one. So like for your account, for example, if you're building Arabelle, you might be better off using Earth Necklace instead. But as you can see, I don't really have Earth Necklace on my account, so I'm going to be forced to run something else. That's why I don't think it's a good idea to just keep copy and pasting builds, because every account have different stuff, and yeah, you're gonna make use of what you have. So yeah guys, that's gonna be all for this video. I hope this helps you out in learning how to build your units, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.